Hey, okay, so I already pre-cut everything. I'm gonna give you the measurements and everything that you need. So obviously you need your fabric for suspenders. You need some suspender slides. You need your suspender clips. I'm doing the 3 suspender straps one like this. So it's 1 strap, 2, 3. So you need 3 clips. And I say that because I know there's suspenders that have 4 straps, 2 in the back and 2 in the front, but I'm doing these. And then you will need either a piece of vinyl or leather or whatever you have to create the triangle, teardrop, whatever you want to call it in the back. Or if you want to do what I did, I embroidered out a patch and then I used that patch to connect everything together. So it's up to you. Also, interfacing, did I say that already? You will need interfacing. This is optional, you don't have to. I do it because I think it makes a difference and the suspenders just feel better in my opinion. This is what the plastic looks like, where it comes in a fusible interfacing. Okay. So I already cut everything, so the video is not so long. You're gonna need 1, 2, 3 straps. And if you're wondering where I got this at Amazon. And I took all they had. Sorry. Well, this page anyways, I took what they had. What else? Okay, so you want your straps to, this is for a toddler size. And if you're doing baby, I will put the measurements down in the description if you want to do a baby size suspenders. I feel like there's a difference because, for example, these are baby suspenders, these red ones, and they fit Liam, but in order for them to fit, I have to put the slide way down here for them to be long enough. And I like the slide to be like right here at his, you know, under his shoulder. I think that looks nice. So that's why I made them longer. So if you want to make for baby, then I'll put the measurements in the description. And if you're gonna make toddler size, this is what I'm making right now. So you need 2 pieces of fabric, straps that measure 30 inches long. That's what I cut, right? Yes, 30 inches long. And then the back strap, I cut it at 5 inches long. If you have the child that you're gonna make them for, then I mean, you can always just measure, try them on, and you know, cut if they're too long, or you know. But that's the measurements that I liked. I tried them on Liam, and that's what I liked, how they looked on him. So you cut it 30 inches long and 2.5 inches wide. You want to leave a little extra space just so when you're in the sewing machine, you can have that, you know, you have a little extra space, you know. You want to make, when you sew them in, you're going to use a 1-inch seam allowance. So in the back, obviously, we're going to cut the the interfacing, the interfacing, the same size, cut it out, and then you're gonna iron it on and it'll glue to the fabric. And then what you do, you wanna fold this in half. And when you cut, obviously make sure that you have the characters down the middle, so when we do flip it around, they're not like all in the side. So then you fold that in half, you press that really good with your iron, use steam So when you go into the sewing machine to sew this, they're not gonna be sliding or moving or anything. So I already pressed these, and I already did this one too. I put the interfacing and I pressed that. So now let's go to the sewing machine. Okay, so we're in the sewing machine. My tension is at 3. My stitch length is at 2.5. So then here's my suspender. Already folded and pressed. I'm gonna follow the guide for a 1 inch, and I'm gonna stitch that all the way through. So I turn them inside out. And I kind of fixed where the faces are showing off a little bit more. And so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna top stitch this, okay? This is what it looks like when you top stitch. Please top stitch your suspenders. I've seen suspenders on Etsy, and I don't want to sound mean, but they would look much better if they would just top stitch them. If you decide not to top stitch, please don't tell nobody I showed you how to make them, because I'm telling you to top stitch. So when you top stitch, obviously you want to try and stay close to the edge, so you know you're not all over the characters. So let me see if I can get you closer so you can see. Give me 1 second. All right, let me see. I'm trying to do this with one hand. So these are the lines, right, that you want to follow. When I did the 1 inch, when I stitched them 1 inch, I had them right here. So now that we're gonna do the top stitch and we want to stay to the as close as possible, I kind of follow this line right here. So I kind of match this right there, and then I start stitching from right there. Or was it that one? Let me see, I can see. Yeah, this line right here. That right there. So I'm gonna keep my eye on that line right there and my fabric, and I'm gonna stitch that all the way through, okay? And put it back on the tripod. All right, so back stitch, and of course my damn thread came out of my needle. So my top thread is red. You can use whatever color you want. And my bobbin thread is white. Nobody's gonna see the bobbin thread unless you flip these suspenders the other way. Pues qué pinche pedo. Okay. let's go back to my tape. Okay, so first you need to grab your slide and then the right side to the top, and then you stick this in here. Okay, and then you grab your clip, you put it through there like this, and then we're gonna turn this way. And then so this part right here has to go in here and out, in through here and out. So let me get more fabric out. So in through there and out, okay? Like that. See? And then we go back to the sewing machine and we stitch this. And this shouldn't fray because of the interfacing. So that should be fine. And then there's the other one. So then I'm gonna do the back strap. I'm gonna go stitch this, and then we're gonna put it all together with a patch. Okay, oops, sorry, you were supposed to see my ear. Okay, so I got the 2 patches. I pressed them with the heat press. You can still see a little bit of the white, but I'm gonna fix that with thread. And so what we're gonna do, I already set the suspenders, you know, how they're supposed to go. So this one's gonna go underneath all of it. And then this one on top. And then this patch is gonna go right on top of there. Like that. And then what I do, I tried using the Heat and Bond Ultra Hold one, but it didn't work out. It wasn't strong enough to hold everything together. So the best bet, I think, is you can take it to the sewing machine and then stitch all around it. But I'm gonna do the needle and thread, and I'm gonna sew all around the Cookie Monster, and that's gonna hold everything together. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll come back and show you. All right, guys, this is what they look like in the end. This is the front, this is the back. I just went with needle and thread and stitched around. It's not super perfect or super close, but yeah, just enough to hold everything together. It's bugging me that there's something under the eye. See that? I definitely need more practice with the patches, but I think they look okay. These are for Liam anyway, so I need more practice with the patches. That's why I didn't really record me making the patches, just because I do need to practice more. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked it. I hope it helped. I hope you guys try them. But yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.